Hello everyone, I'm Chris Hernandez and this is the Weekly Report, a look at news from the city of Kansas City, Missouri. The awards just keep coming. This time, Engineering News Report Midwest selected the KC streetcar as the best airport or transit project of 2016 for our region. The innovative project, which uses multiple smart city applications like LED lights, street kiosks, and free Wi-Fi, made it the winner among nearly 100 submitted projects. Kansas City continues the innovation momentum with a new online development tracker that displays a map view of proposed and approved requests for rezoning, development plans, special variances, and more. The City Planning and Development Department launched the Development Tracker map to provide easy access for both our residents and for developers. You can find the Development Tracker. Just go to our website at kcmo.gov and search Development Tracker. Now let's check in with our city departments.
Well, good morning. I'm Brian Kidwell. I'm the Assistant District Engineer for MoDOT. I want to welcome our honored guests, elected officials, and everybody that's out here on this cool morning to celebrate this bridge opening and really a celebration of success and teamwork. Early on a Friday morning in May this summer, I was just made it into the office. I got a phone call from our bridge engineer. He was very concerned. He'd been keeping an eye on this project, or on this whole bridge for several months due to the crack that was underneath. This morning it had opened up a lot. He was very concerned. He was concerned about the safety of folks on 670 underneath. Immediately drove out here and he started showing me the crack, and there was a big sag in the top of the deck, and live traffic was still going underneath. It was real easy to know that we immediately needed to close this thing. First call I made was to our maintenance folks. We rolled out several buildings worth of crews, immediately started closing all the different interstates and the routes that feed into 670. But it's just been a great partnership all the way around. There was no haggling. Everybody knew we had to take care of business and get this thing back in service for the public. It's been a huge success. Appreciate the community's patience and support of this project, but really the teamwork of the professionals and the organizations involved. Just been a sterling example of what can be done when folks work together.
And thank you, MoDOT, for stepping forward on this bridge. We remember clearly the day that this bridge started to have its issue, because it was the grand opening of the streetcar. And while we're having the grand opening of the streetcar, we get this message, we got this problem. So as Public Works, in coordination with MoDOT's engineers, we came over and we looked at it and realized they had a big problem. But MoDOT's really, I want to thank MoDOT for stepping up and making this such a priority. I mean, this is a city street bridge, and yes, it impacts the highway underneath, but the traveling public that is most impacted by this bridge is the city folks that use this bridge. We contacted, we worked with our Public Works staff to put together the detours on our city routes. I want to shout a thank you to KCATA that we've had their buses rerouted so significantly the last several months.
I'm Beth Brittenstein with Kansas City, Missouri Public Works, and I'm here with 4th District Councilwoman Jolie Justice out here on the Grand Boulevard Bridge. And Councilwoman Justice, tell me a little bit about the importance of the city's collaboration efforts to get this bridge up and running so quickly.
I think what was really exciting is the Missouri Department of Transportation could have just come in and built a bridge. But instead they reached out to the city and they said, you know what, we want to make sure that this bridge meets your needs. Not just your needs as far as transportation is concerned, but also aesthetically. And so bringing together everyone from the bicycle and pedestrian community, bringing together the arts community to make sure we have a bridge that is uniquely Kansas City, and then doing it so quickly, it was a dream come true.
Fantastic. And what do you look forward to coming down here with the new bridge?
Well, you know, as a city council person, one of the things that's most exciting is now when people call and say, when is the bridge opening, I can say it's open, which is fantastic. But more importantly, I love the connection now between the crossroads and our downtown. It used to feel like more of a barrier. Now we have more of these bridges that are collaborative. I love the space that we have for bicycles and pedestrian. I love the art. I'm excited about what we're doing, and that'll be my favorite thing, is to walk across the bridge.
Excellent. Anything else you want to add?
I think that's it. Just thank you so much for everything that Public Works and the city did to make this happen.
Thanks so much, Councilwoman Justice.
Blighted and abandoned properties are issues that communities across the country have had to deal with in recent years. Kansas City is not exempt from this issue, and its land bank program has implemented a number of creative strategies to reduce and repurpose these properties. When necessary, the city has demolished buildings that are beyond repair. The now vacant lots can then be reused in new, creative ways. This is one of those creative uses.
As a wife of a veteran, it's near and dear to my heart to support people who have supported us so sacrificially. So they've served us, now it's our turn to serve them, and this VCB project is a great way for us to do that.
The city helped us become, the first village of tiny houses built within city limits that I'm aware of in America.
This project is one of the most exciting projects that I've seen. This, I think, speaks to a homeless veteran more than anything else. Because it belongs to him or her. I mean, this is my place, this is my home, I live here.
The Kansas City Land Bank is an agency of the City of Kansas City, Missouri. For additional information on this project or to view available properties, visit kcmo.landbank.org.
For over 40 years, the Unicorn Theater has developed and produced thought-provoking plays that address social issues such as gender identity, race, and religion. And the current season that is supported by the Neighborhood Tourist Development Fund is no exception. Today I am here with Cynthia Levin, who is the producing artistic director of the Unicorn Theater, and we are here at 3828 Main where all the action happens. Cynthia, thank you for having us here at the Unicorn.
Oh, my pleasure. We love having company at the Unicorn.
Since the history of the Unicorn, since 1974, there have been 316 plays, 64 of which were world premieres that no one has ever seen anywhere.
Right.
How do you go about selecting the works that you're going to develop and produce and ultimately stage here at the Unicorn?
It's sort of a fascinating process, only because I look for plays every minute of my life, all year. I mean, it sort of never ends. The only time it sort of ends is when I choose the season, and then the next day I start looking for plays to do in the next season.
Mm-hmm. And local playwrights are also a big part of your mission.
Absolutely, and I would say almost half of the world premieres that we have produced are from local playwrights. Always has to be an opening. Last year, our reading series, which is a series of 6 plays that we read for the very first time, get together with professional actors, invite an audience in, and sort of further help the playwrights further develop their work. Last year was all local playwrights.
In addition, you also try to develop a production crew that is local and emerging, and you also, this is a hub for emerging artists, basically.
Absolutely. We only use local talent, and oftentimes that means some students from local universities, and sometimes it's people who grew up here and sort of, found their way here and even maybe got their union card here and then moved away, and sometimes they'll come back later and do a show. They want to be home for the holidays. So it's really cool to sort of keep track and keep in touch with all of the people that either grew up here or went to school here. And in fact, right now, one of our productions we're doing as a collaboration with UMKC. So that's incredible. We have students here, graduate students here, designing, and helping us along with the director, and all of the designers are working with the professional staff. So it's such a really cool way to get to know every incoming class at the university level. And very oftentimes we end up hiring them once they graduate. So it's really a win-win situation.
Well, speaking of UMKC, your upcoming production, An Octoroon.
Right.
Can you tell us about that?
I can sure try. It is a magnificently strange piece. Brandon Jacobs Jenkins, who is an incredible new playwright, contemporary playwright. In fact, he just won the MacArthur Genius Grant. I mean, this man is brilliant. found this play by a 19th century Irish playwright who came to America and wrote a play about slavery on the plantations pre-Civil War. And everything he saw, which was an incredible depiction of racism and classism and everything else that was happening mid-1800s. So Brandon found this play and he rewrote it with this modern 21st century sensibility. So, and just sort of to highlight the racist issues, of course, that have come up in the last 200 years and sort of still come up. It is brilliant. The black actors play white actors, the white actors play black actors, or Indian actors. I mean, it's really sort of a mishmash of everything that you think, is politically correct, which isn't, and vice versa. It's hilarious, and it's really a great statement to a throwback of what it was like, and in many ways, what it's still like. It's like the playwright, he isn't a playwright, he's a black playwright, because that's his identity and the identity that's sort of given to him and forced upon him. And so he makes this issue out of it, and it's really, really fun. I mean, you have to laugh at it. I'm hoping that people laugh at it. I don't know, we haven't opened yet, but it's hilarious and makes a great statement for our times, and that's our point.
And that runs through December 26th.
The whole month of December, right.
And then the other play that's happening is a completely different period of time, and that's Application Pending, and that runs through December 26th as well.
Right, the same time in December, and that's just fun. We're having a great time. It's actually the first production since it opened in New York, which is really, really cool. If we don't do the first production, it's really cool to do the second production of a play, and the playwrights will be out here. And it's a single woman. Jennifer Mays plays this one woman who works in a kindergarten admissions in some very snooty little, preschool in New York City. But she's put into the office on the first day, and she answers all of these calls from parents wanting to get their kids in. Have they been accepted? They want to get their kid who hasn't even been born into school. And she's answering all the calls, so she's playing herself as the admissions officer and also the 45 different people who call in on the phone to sort of find out what's going on. It is so fun, and this woman is incredible. What an incredible job. Not many plays are written to play 40, 45 characters in 80 minutes on stage.
By one person.
By one person. Yeah, it's really fun. So we really have two sort of comedies. One is, just a satirical sort of comment on society today, and the other is absolutely just fun and glorious, and you can't help but laugh at either one of them.
Well, if people are interested in not only attending a play, buying tickets, but also auditioning or submitting a play, where would they go to find out information or to about more?
Go to the website. Okay. It's like everything is on the website. How to submit a play, what the guidelines are, how to get tickets, order tickets online, what the season is, what the plays are about. It's really the easiest thing to do is to just go online. You can find out anything. Of course, they can always call the box office at 816-531-PLAY. Our box office person knows, what's going on at all times.
Well, thank you for all that you do, all that the Unicorn does in the community, because that's a lot of work. But it's very relevant, it's very connected to the community, and we really appreciate that. Thank you.
Absolutely, my pleasure. It's what we love to do, and we will keep doing it. Thank you.
The Neighborhood Tourist Development Fund supports local nonprofits that bring cultural, social, educational, and recreational activities to our area. To learn about additional upcoming events, visit kcmo.gov/ntdf.
The beautiful plaza lights are now glowing and holiday activities are available throughout Kansas City. This year, you can shop, eat, tour downtown condos, and more at Downtown Dazzle, which runs the first 3 weekends of December. So check out the website at downtowndazzle.com and come ride the streetcar or a special trolley for free during these festive events. And be sure to check out our website at kcmo.gov for other exciting holiday activities. And while you are out and about enjoying all of the fun holiday festivities, be sure to show off your photographic talents. Share your snapshots with us. Show us how KC landmarks are decorated or something special in your neighborhood. You may be featured in our social media channels. Email photos to us at communications@kcmo.org and write holiday photos in the subject line. Now, setting up your Christmas tree is always a highlight of the holiday season, of course, but disposing of your tree after the holidays doesn't have to be a chore. You can recycle your natural Christmas tree for free at any one of the city's 3 leaf and brush drop-off centers. One is at 11660 North Main Street, another at 1815 North Shoto Traffic Way, or go to 10301 Raytown Road. You can go on Saturdays through January 14th. All trees must be free of lights and tinsel and other decorations. You have to have proof of residency, and be sure to visit kcmo.gov and search leaf and brush for more information. For the week of December 26th, trash and recycling will be picked up one day after your regular trash day. For example, residents whose regular trash day is on Monday, December 26th, will have their trash picked up on Tuesday, December 27th. And residents whose regular trash day is on Friday, December 30th, will have their trash picked up on Saturday, December 31st. In addition to that holiday schedule, it's also a trash amnesty week. During this period, residents may set out more than 2 bags of trash without those extra tags, but remember, no hazardous waste, bulky items, or leaf and brush will be accepted. And as always, the city picks up an unlimited amount of recycling at your curb. That does it for this edition of the Weekly Report. To view this program again or other Channel 2 videos, go to kcmo.gov and search Channel 2. That page has a link to our YouTube channel, and there you can watch all of our great programs on demand. Thanks for watching today. I'm Chris Hernandez. Have a great week.